Hello everybody, this is my first computer video of this nature for quite some time, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a bit of an update towards the computer stuff I've been getting, my pickings and such, because I haven't made those videos for quite some time. I've been making updates on my other PCs and things like that, so let's get down to it. So, just so you know, it is kind of a mess in here. It's not too bad over here, but my brother brought this lawn tractor in here to work on. He's taking the engine, transmission, and everything off of it to build a go-kart with the main parts, so it's a bit of a mess. But other than that, I just have a bunch of crap lying around. I haven't really done a whole lot of work recently until today. But I'm just going to go ahead and just start mentioning things one by one. So, a matter of weeks ago, I got two B110s, this one right here, and then this one right there. And a week or two ago, I got 4600 right here. The only reason I have two drives in here, it looks kind of silly with two white drives, but they don't have enough of the blocker face things, so instead of leaving a gap in there, I just put a second drive there, since I have like pretty much plenty of drives. So yeah, this is a Dell Dimension 4600. Here are its specs. And recently I bought a bunch of hard drives. Actually, I bought 2 batches of hard drives within the past month. I bought 7 of them once. There were supposed to be 7 fully functional 40GB hard drives. This is why sometimes eBay kind of annoys me. I got them. 4 of them were 40GB, 2 of them were 60, and 1 of them was 20. I thought that was a pretty good deal because, you know, I got 260 and I got 120 in the mix, and I got 260, and that's pretty good. One of the 60s didn't work, 2 of the 40s didn't work, and I didn't even test out the 20 yet. So basically, there's still a bunch of broken hard drives. And the ones that do work properly are really loud, so that kind of annoys me a bit. The way just stuff doesn't work that people sell sometimes. Although shipping can be a bit of a pain, because stuff does break in shipping. But those hard drives were, even the ones that worked fine, were loud. So, you know, obviously this seller didn't maintain very high standard of quality. But almost a week ago, I bought 8 hard drives. Usually I buy hard drives for about $7 or $8 each. I got 8 of them for $30, which is a steal. That's $3.75 per drive, which is a really good deal. And so far, they work absolutely fine. The Western Digital 40GB, I believe they're 7200 RPM. They're at 5400 IDE hard drives, and each one of them works flawlessly. They've already been wiped, unformatted. It's perfect for me, so I'm very happy with that. And I've been, and I got those today, so I've been putting them inside computers and getting them working. Now, I've had these two on for pretty much the entire day. I've been kind of coming out here to work on the stuff, you know, sporadically throughout the entire day. So I haven't been working on stuff throughout the entire day, but the longest process in getting these things working is installing updates because of my slow internet, and installing 2 programs I install on top of the operating system, which is Advanced System Care 6, which is really good for speeding up computers. Don't worry about that, that's just the monitor I'm using. And Microsoft Security Essentials. That takes quite a while, defragging the hard drive and updating everything. So I'm on that stage. But after I'm done with those things, I'm going to go ahead and pop the hard drive in that B110. And yeah. Now, today I actually went ahead and went to the recycling center, and it was a rainy day today. It's been really overcast and cloudy, and it's been drizzling rain. It's been a really crappy day, so expected there to not be a whole lot there, since it is an outdoor location that people go to recycle stuff. And I was surprised to find out there was actually quite a bit of stuff there today. I'll show you most of it in a second. I guess people like throwing stuff out on rainy days. I guess, you know, it's a good thing to do on a rainy day. So firstly, I got this computer. This computer, that's what the case looks like. It's a pretty snazzy looking case. Doesn't look too bad, and it has all the settings and everything to it, thankfully. It has a, I believe it's a Pentium 4. I haven't checked the speed of it yet, I don't think, but it's either a Pentium 4 or a Celeron. Although this thing has Pentium 4 in the front, so it's probably like a I checked it, it's a 3.06 GHz Pentium 4, I think. It actually takes DDR2 533 and DDR4 100 RAM. I don't know if I can take them both at the same time. I put a power supply in it. It didn't come with the one. I might not keep this one in here, but I'm just using it in there for testing reasons. This thing hasn't started up though. I tried to get it to start up, but it wouldn't do anything. I put RAM in it, and it was giving no video output. And I hear like a little small electronic ticking sound every 4 seconds. And I realized right about here in the motherboard there's a big drop of water. Because I had to carry these things out from my van, not my van, but my dad's van actually, to my place here. And they got wet in the process, I guess, even though the case sidings were on them. And that might have been causing a problem. I hope it didn't break the motherboard or anything, but it might work now, it might not. And I also have another computer to mention. It's this one. It looks small, but it's actually not too bad. I haven't checked out the CPU type yet, but it takes DDR2 RAM. This is actually similar to another motherboard I had. In fact, that is in, let me see, do I have it? It's in a custom built computer I put together. I think it's in this one right here. It's very similar, except that one's AMD. I mean, that one's Intel, I mean. And I haven't checked out the CPU again, but I think it's like a dual core. I had one gigabyte chip with DDR2 RAM in it, still in there. I had a video card in it. It was an MX440. It was actually this thing right here. But the problem with it, it's only 64 meg, is that the fan thing. Come on. Well, the fan came off of it, and I know if I turn this video card on, the fan would come spiraling off it. So it's only 64 megabytes. It's not really worth it trying to fix. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scrap it with all my other PCI devices and stuff I don't need. Also has a IDE DVD-ROM, CD writable drive, and the case is in good condition. Came with a power supply, although it gives no video output. Tried it with 2 power supplies and it just doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna try bench testing it later, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna take the motherboard out of it. I'm gonna power on the motherboard without the CPU or RAM in it. It seems to work sometimes. I'm gonna try powering on with the CPU in it only, see if it beeps from having no RAM in it, and try powering it on with everything plugged in, see if it works. But it's not looking too likely this thing's gonna work. It does also have some, not some burst, but some bulging capacitors. Very slightly bulging, but they're still bulging a little bit. So that's not good. And on top of all this, I also got some other stuff. I apologize ahead of time for the bad lighting here, but because these lights above me are burnt out, I've got to get new ones. Actually, there's no light right in there, but that one burnt out. I have to replace that sometime soon. I got a Dell Dimension 2300. I haven't actually looked at this yet. I believe these say what, sync RAM, if I'm correct. At least I think it's a 2300. Yeah, sync RAM. I think they have like 1.8 gigahertz Pentium 4s at best. Got a dial-up card, Ethernet card. Gonna scrap the dial-up card. 2 drives. Yeah, great. Not a whole lot. And front bezel's still in the car. Because I had to carry these computers at like 2 at a time. I had to carry them probably 250 or 300 feet. So things are heavy. But yeah, I left 2 computers and I was going to scrap in that car. One with an 833 megahertz Pentium 3 and another older one. I was looking at this Compaq, and again I haven't looked at stuff. These computers are in the same spot as I dumped them on the floor. Not literally dumped, but in the same spot as I put them on the floor as when I came in. So I'm actually going to go ahead and check this thing out for myself right now. It's a Compaq desktop. I've got some of these before. Probably has like Pentium 4. 2.4 gigahertz in it. Actually, let me see what this say. Sauron. Windows XP code. Home edition. Okay, let's see what's got. It's got a hard drive in it, thankfully. And by the way, that computer I got with the small case. Oh, no, not the small case. Yes, a small case. There was like a 40 gigabyte bouncing around in the bottom of that thing. Someone had tried to mount the hard drive in it with packaging tape. I guess I didn't have any screws, so they decided that they would try to use packaging tape to mount it in there, and it didn't really work. So I'm going to test that drive out in a little while. And damn, looking through the camera, this place is such a mess. Look at all this stuff in here. It's crazy, but whatever. Back to the point. The point is, good, got a hard drive. Probably a 40 gigabyte. That's a weird place for the 20-pin connector to be. CD drive in the front. Great. So that's pretty much it. E. That's it for that. Also got a bunch of little things here. Actually, here's the front bezel, 2300 right here. Some wires and cables and stuff. 2 laptops. One's a IBM ThinkPad with a Pentium 3. The other is a Dell Latitude of some sort. Some hard drives to scrap because I don't need them. DVD player. Let me see, what's this one? This one is a Dell. Got a seller on it. It's a Latitude. Doesn't say. I'm sure it says somewhere. I can't say nowhere. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. It's not really anything super special though. Let me see. What's it called? It is a. The model number is PP01L. So yeah, whatever. That's it for right there. And as we were taking stuff and as we were about to leave, a guy showed up and asked me if I wanted a computer. Actually just saw us digging around in the electronics bin, so I was like, hey, you guys want this computer? So I said yes. He also gave me some other stuff along with this. Just a bunch of dial-up cards and stuff and wires. I'm going to throw most of it out, but you know, I wasn't able to sort through it right there. As keyboards actually sitting in the car for the longest time. I got this a matter of weeks ago. Yeah, I am a bit disorganized, I know. What's this? This is a hard drive, a 40 gigabyte hard drive you gave me. Please don't play guitar now. Printer cable or something, don't need that. They gave me a CD rewritable drive, should work. And the computer itself is a bit on the older side. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pop it out and show it to you once I have that popped out. Okay, it's 5 seconds later. Looks a bit old. In fact, it really is a bit old. It doesn't have a power supply in it. He said I took the hard drive out of it. But it doesn't look like a bad little machine. Looking inside here, I can see that it has a certain type of heat sink that only newer Pentium 4 model motherboards have. It's a pretty standard case siding. I need a screwdriver to take that off, and honestly I'm a bit too lazy right now, but guy said it worked. I might keep that case, might put it in a new one, I don't know. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for talking about computers and stuff I got recently. Now on to other things. Now, a little while ago, I went ahead and bought a hard drive bracket for this eMachines T3302. Wait. Yes, it was this one. But in my stupidity, I bought one for eMachines T1000 series, which looks like that. I bought that like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and for $10, and I realized it was the wrong type. So I was kind of, yeah, I was kind of unhappy with myself at that. I also got this 9100 about 4 weeks ago, maybe. I'm pretty sure it functions. It needs a hard drive. It's got 3 GHz Pentium 4 socket T, of course. Same thing as LJ775. I can't remember if it came with this or if I put it in here, but it's a gigabyte of DDR2 factory. Okay. Yes, it came with that in there, so it's not bad RAM. Yes, that's enough. Stop it now. I also got this computer right here. It's a Gateway 550GR. 3.2 GHz Pentium 4. Yeah, I think you guys can read. I just need a hard drive for it. I do have a mounting bracket for it. So yeah. I pulled up the old Dell XPS 600 I got about 2.5 years ago to screw with it. I think I'm going to sell it for parts because the power supply is making a bit of noise. The case isn't in very good condition. And I don't have any hard drives for it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I might sell for parts. I can't remember what else to mention here. I just have a bunch of stuff lying out here from past projects. I've got a broken, like, 750 or 800 gigabyte SATA hard drive. Yeah, 750 gigabyte. Wish that still worked. I can't remember. So I guess it's gonna be pretty much it for the most part. There's probably some talk for me to do about my business. I should probably talk about that right now. Stuff has not been selling very well recently. United States Postal Service, since they're losing over $10 billion a year, I think it is. It might be $16 billion a year last year. They dropped the USPS Parcel Post shipping option, which is like pretty much economy shipping. It takes 2 to 8 days, but it's pretty inexpensive. For me in northern Connecticut to ship to like New York or something, it costs like $20 to ship a computer like that. So it's a pretty good deal. But they dropped that service, and until March, when they're implementing a replacement service, I need to use Priority Mail, which costs like almost twice as much as in most cases. In some cases, it only costs about $1 or $2 more, but in most cases, anywhere over like maybe 300 miles, it costs like twice as much to ship. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop selling desktops until about a month from now when that new shipping service comes in. I'm probably gonna sell, or at least try to sell most of those routers up there and just laptops and stuff like that. Although I have not been listing a whole lot of stuff on eBay to sell lately. But that's another matter. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for now. I'm not really sure what else I need to mention. I'm chugging out a lot of other videos on updates and everything, so if you want to watch those, you can watch an update on my 2009 gaming PC, right down there. So I also have an update on a 2012 gaming PC that I built, and I have an update, a video that I recorded a couple days ago that should be uploaded by now, on an Xbox I won in a business competition. So, I guess it's going to be it for now. Yeah, so as usual, as I usually say, I guess I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching.